Okay, we're back. We're going to try to start off on Final Fantasy II on the Game Boy Advance because if you play Final Fantasy II for the Super Nintendo, what you're going to be playing is you're going to be playing Final Fantasy IV. We don't want to do that yet. We're not going to change the name of any of the characters. We're going to leave them as Firia, Maria, Guy, and Leon. That way we don't have too much trouble. A lot of this is just going to be leveling up and moving along. At the very beginning of the game. It's been a long time since I played this and since I actually got through it. I've beat it before, but I honestly don't remember how long ago it's been. The level up system on here works a little bit different because to become more proficient with a spell, like to level up a spell or a weapon, you have to be more proficient with it, so you have to use it a lot more. So different characters are different ways. Like you guys will see whenever I start off with Guy. Guy will be one of my main fighters. Firian's kind of balanced, and Maria should be a mage of sorts whenever we start. The story's going by. What happens is the Emperor decides that he's going to take over everything, and he ends up taking a lot of stuff over. You can fight in the first battle, but you'll never win. It's against 4 Black Knights, and you'll never win. You can't hurt them like at all, and one hit from them kills you. So if you're lucky, you'll just die in the first round of hits, and yeah. And of course, one of mine tried to attack and she missed, and she's still dead. So your party dies right off the bat. So don't be surprised when that happens. It's supposed to happen. Nothing new off of that. This is going to be quite a few parts. And I'm going to let y'all read some of the... He will sense a strong life force within him. He should regain consciousness soon. We found them gravely injured when we were fleeing from Fynn. By the time we brought them here, I feared it was already too late. Hilda's talking to Minwu, Princess Hilda. Minwu, his life is not in danger. This sigil will strengthen his life force. We should let him rest now. Of course. Well, let us join the others. They must be waiting for us. If the Empire is allowed to complete the dreadnought they're building in Bafsk, the attack will begin in earnest. We cannot sit idly by and watch. We must act. You'll figure out the dreadnought soon enough, because you do deal with that a little bit later on in the game. I got a book here in front of me because a lot of times I forget where I'm going and what I'm doing, so I have to kind of figure out what I want to do. Firian wakes up. He's looking for Guy, Maria, and Leon. Maria and Leon are brother and sister. Of course, you have lost Leon. Maria thought that you died. And Leon's not there. So these three will stay in the party for the majority of the game. These 3 characters. So get used to them. They stay in your party throughout the game. And so you regained your strength. Very good. Your life force is strong indeed. It was you who saved us, wasn't it? Thank you. Forgive me, Your Highness, but there is something I must ask of you. Please allow us to join the rebel army. She says I could never allow such a thing. You know nothing of war. You would only be throwing your lives away. You should return to your homes. They say, but we have no homes, not anymore. The Empire attacked, and our parents, our families, they're all dead. So, I am truly sorry, but even so, my mind is set. I cannot permit you to join our army. If you have nowhere else to go, you're welcome to stay here in Altar. If you know our password, you should be able to get by here well enough. Password is Wild Rose. Remember it well. You have to learn certain terms as you go through the game, so you have to hit learn. Then you can ask about them. The Wild Rose is the insignia of the Kingdom of Fynn. It represents our hope for a future that flourishes with strength and beauty. But what will become of Finn now? I've heard that the Empire's captives have been taken there and suffer as we speak. Maria, your brother Leon is missing, is he not? It's possible that he's being held in Finn as well, but Finn is far too dangerous now. The Emperor's beasts still stalk the streets. Gaining entrance to the city will not be easy. The man at my right is Minwu, the right wizard who tended your wound. Speak with him before you leave. He may be of some assistance. So we're going to run over here and we're going to talk to Minwu. He says, I see your destiny clearly. The future it promises seems closely entwined with my own. You will begin by journeying to Finn. It will be your first step towards fulfilling your fate. You can ask him about Wild Rose. And he says he will the information it will bring you. You can learn much of value by listening. I offer you one more bit of advice before you depart for Finn. Those who have fallen in battle can be revived at a sanctuary should one of you fall before you reach Finn. Go without hesitation to the nearest sanctuary. You're not going to get much out of them. Other than that. So what you want to do is you want to go... let's see. You want to go out of... There's a room that I'm going to show you that has a bunch of sages in it. And they tell you about stuff on the game. But as I'm going through it, I will let you know the important things, the important parts of the game. So we don't need to go talk with them. I can also, I forgot I can hold down the B button and I can run. That will make the game a little bit easier because I can do things a little bit faster. We're going to get this potion right here. We need to go talk to... Need to go talk to the king first. I'm not sure which room he's in. I think he's up here. See, like the last game, I kind of knew where I was going. I kind of don't know where I'm going here. King of Finn, an arrow struck me in the back during the battle, leaving me in the state. Perhaps I've become too old. My daughter Hilda now serves as regent. You should speak to her. So he doesn't have much to tell you, but you need to remember where he is because you will be coming back. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go down here and leave. Well, we're not going to leave that way because that's not the way to go. So we're going to leave out the door. We're going to go ahead and save. You want to keep Maria in the back row. If you look at this status, Maria is in the back row already. So that's where you want to leave her because I think all she has is a bow and arrow. Yeah, she has a bow. You want to look in the shops before you leave. You want to make sure you're... Yeah, we're healed up. So... We'll go to the item shop here in a little bit. We're going to go see if we can buy any new weapons or armor, and also we'll have to get enough money to buy other things. We're going to give Maria mostly stuff that helps her in the back row. Even if something's better, like a staff or a knife or something, you want to keep her in the back row. And it looks like we've got pretty good weapons right at the moment. So I don't think we're going to be hurting too much. We need to look at our armor too and make sure. The only bad thing about her being in the back row, she can't equip a shield. We may get a buckler and 3 leather caps and 3 leather gloves. And then what we will do is we will equip our leather cap and our gloves. We'll do the same thing with Maria. And the same thing with Guy. Okay. And then we'll save again. Now, run mode on, cursor, memory, message feed. There was something I was going to show you guys. I'm not real sure. I don't think I can do it yet. So I don't think it's an option yet. go into this magic shop. We're going to see if we can buy any magic. We may need to... oh, geez. It says try to equip each party member with a different offensive spell and at least one with Cure. We'll go ahead and buy Cure right off the bat. Now, what you want to do is you want to use, under items, you want to get the Cure Tome and do it that way. That way because if you use a tome, wow, we didn't even need that. Yeah, I'm gonna go sell that. If you use a tome, you can use a tome in battle, but the bad thing happens is when you use a tome in battle, it's a one-shot deal. You can't use it anymore. It's one shot and it's done. So it would be very expensive to do that a lot, because you would lose a lot of money that way. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to get enough money right here to buy the other spells and also to buy some items. And almost everybody missed except for me. So it'll take a little bit, guys, for us to get... I'm not sure why Guy is missing all of his attacks. I'm not sure if he needs a weapon in his other hand or not. It's kind of odd. But okay. I'm going to fight a lot of goblins right here probably, more than likely. But they're not real dangerous. Here in a minute I can show y'all what I wanted to show y'all a little bit earlier. And certain people do better with certain weapons in their hand, in one hand over the other. It just depends upon the hand. Well, that time he hit him for 50, so I guess I'll never know what he's going to do. Of course, Furion's missing too, so that's not helping matters. You're probably going to be wondering why. Okay, see, now the levels are going up. Now, here's what I was going to show. If you go into here, it'll show you like your skill level. And like, see, my sword is at 2. So it'll show that I've got a proficiency of level 2 in that. And now I've got a proficiency in level 2 shield. So what you want to do is, like with Maria here in a couple minutes, instead of going back to the town, we'll use Cure with Maria. Instead of going back to town and saving it in an inn, we'll use that instead. That way, Maria's Cure level goes up. So that's what you want to do. If you find that you're dying a lot, something that you want to happen in battle is you want to get beat up. That'll allow you to have, more hit points. And, it's just a plethora of different things they give you different stats. Actually, let me see if I can figure it out here for you. I'll let you know what it actually does. Just at a quick glance here. If you attack with a weapon, your accuracy goes up. If you're the target of physical attacks, you'll get agility and evasion. If you cast black magic, your intelligence will go up. If you lose magic points during the battle, you'll get more magic points. So what we're going to try to do for a little bit is try to use magic during the battles. Being the target of spells and special attacks raises your magic defense. Casting white magic raises your spirit. Losing hit points during battle raises your stamina. And attacking raises your strength. The accuracy is number and precision of attacks. The agility is chance of getting a preemptive strike. Evasion is evasion of physical attacks. The intelligence is success rate and potency of black magic. Magic is max magic points. Magic defense is evasion of special attacks. Spirit is success rate and potency of white magic. Stamina is max hit points. And strength is accuracy and potency of physical attacks. That's what you get as you do these things. So like I said, for the time being, we will fight and see if we can't get some of the stuff raised up. Get a little bit of experience built up. So you don't level up in the sense that you level up. You level up depending upon what happens during a fight. And we're going to just get wailed on right at the beginning here. And one of them left. That's kind of weird. Because here in a couple minutes, we're going to have to cast a spell with Maria. These things are running away. They want none of this. None of it. So what we're going to be doing for a while is we're going to be leveling up stuff. Furion's been getting attacked and has been losing hit points during battle, so his stamina went up a level. I don't have any spells to cast right off the bat, or I'll be casting spells left and right trying to raise those up too. So, we'll try to get us some gil so that we can go buy spells. We'll see if we've got enough to go buy at least a round of offensive spells for everybody. And I went the wrong way. Weird. I can only run... See how her meter went up when I used Cure? See how it's going up? That's what you want to happen. I don't know that we'll have enough to buy each one. No, we're not going to have enough to buy each one. I'll buy a Fire Tome and a Thunder Tome. Take the Fire Tome up there. Take the Thunder Tome down here. Okay. So now we're going to work on getting the Blizzard Tome for Maria. And we're going to cast some spells while we're out here too, so that we can level up our spells. We won't be able to cast a bunch of them right off the bat. I'm just going to attack one guy there. Maria can attack him, and if he's still alive, then Guy can shock the crap out of him. So he's going to shock him. I'm going to cast fire on this dude. And hopefully the rest of our power will go up. I know I've almost got enough for the Blizzard Tome. Just off of one fight. Oh my. I want to shoot back into that area there. The battle system takes a little getting used to, but after you get used to it, you do pretty good after that. It just takes a little while to get used to. I didn't attack them all because I want them to... Well, I didn't want to get poisoned in the meantime. That's something I didn't want to happen. Oh, oh. And I don't have an antidote. Lovely. See, my magic increased on that one. When I say mine, I'm telling you that I am Furion. Am I still poisoned? Or does that not carry over? That doesn't carry over. Okay, good. Another thing that you might want to look at is your status. It'll tell you which hand you are. But not only that, but it'll tell you, your other abilities and, where you're at on that. So, that's definitely a good thing. We're going to go get Maria this other spell so that she can cast Blizzard, and so that we can try to start leveling these up just a little bit, because we're going to have to fight some more to get to get where we want to be, because we want to have some items, because we only have one potion. So we want to have a couple of potions, but also we want to level up a little bit. Like I said, this is kind of going to be a grind thing for maybe the first stream, some just talking, going to towns, things like that. I wish it would be a little bit more interesting, but this is what it's going to be for this round. You must stay near the city when you're first starting off, because you don't really want to be going somewhere and stuff happening. We're going to work on these spells is what we're going to do. We're going to work. We're going to do work. Hit points increased, intelligence, hit points. A lot of stuff increased right there. So you don't, like I said, you don't level up. You gain, you want to watch out for that too, what I just seen flying through the air. If you see a ship flying through the air and you come into contact with it, I'm not sure if it's in the air or if it's just on the ground. That will turn into a fight. My fire level just went up. Like I said, I take Firion as the main character. That's my fight. That's the person I'm going to be using a lot. Well, that's the person I try to keep alive a lot. Let's put it that way. Level up these spells a little bit. At least work on them anyway. Firion is kind of a middle of the road balanced character. He can use spells, but he can also use weapons. So he's whatever you want him to be. Guy normally doesn't use spells, but for this early part of the game, until we get a couple more spellcasters and other things going, we're going to make him a spellcaster. Magic increased, but I think I'm out of magic. But that's okay, because it fires up to level 2. First strike is always good. It'll take a lot more to level up with magic and weapons and stuff as you go on in the game. Sometimes it takes a little bit more. Guy's thunder level increased. That's good. Okay. Well, we'll use it until we don't have it anymore. Oh yeah, I can't do that. Like I said, sorry, this is kind of a grind stream, but before you go to the next area, you want to level up a little bit, and you don't want to, otherwise you'll get busted up. I don't know who's going to get to attack first. Probably Firion. Okay. Sword level went up, shield level, blizzard level. Okay, so all of the elemental spells are level 1 at least. Keep forgetting I don't have any magic. We're going to have her cast Cure a few times. Is that something that can be cast upon the whole group? Yeah, that can be done. And we're gonna have Guy use his thunder this time again. We're gonna wait until he runs out of thunder. It also, as you level up, and you'll notice this too, it costs more to cast certain spells as the level goes up. So you want to make sure that you have more than an adequate amount of magic points going on. She's going to cast Cure on everybody again. He's going to attack back there. Oh gosh. I keep getting poisoned. That's getting on my nerve. It's getting on my nervousness. I get a big old axe. Just thump. Now we'll use the other cure outside of battle. I would like for Cure to have been up at least to level 1 by the time we got finished. Well, we got quite a bit of gills, so we might be able to buy some potions and things of that nature. Let's see. If you new armor and weapon upgrades and there's no magic shop, be sure to heal. It's a long way to Finn. Okay. Okay, well, we're gonna try to buy some items first. Like to be able to afford at least one of everything, but don't look like that's gonna happen. Potion, high drops, antidote. Let's see, what do you sell? You sell Phoenix Downs, Ether, Cottage, and Elixir. I can't buy any of those. Let's buy some potions. That's about all we can buy right at the moment, really, anyway. Take about 10 of those. And we'll save, and then we'll head to the next city. Okay. Now, where is this town? Wow, that's a long walk. That's an even longer way to Finn. Jeez Louise. We'll fight on the way there. Cast spells a little bit. Oh, Maria attacked first that time. Don't worry, after we run out of magic points, we'll start hitting them again with our weapons. You just have to kind of go back and forth in between your attacks. That's the key. Because sooner or later, you can't level up your... well, it takes longer to level up your spells anyway. So... you know, when it gets to that point. And quit poisoning me. Y'all getting on my nervousness. I mean, yeah, the poison doesn't last after the fight, but still. You know, my nerve. Okay, we're in the town of Gatria. I guess is how you say it. We're going to look at the armor and weapon shop. I don't think there's anything new in the way of items. Oh, we went into the end. That's not where I wanted to go. No, there's nothing different in the way of items. So let's see if we can buy any new upgraded weapons or armor. Let's see about the armor first. Armor's always a... See, it says that he needs a buckler. But Guy can't do anything with a buckler. Some armor for Maria that she can equip. That will help a little bit. I know right off the bat it doesn't look like anything's going to help, but it does. Anything that helps right off the bat is good. Okay, let's see if we know. Well, let's see how much more gil we would need. She can use the javelin or the broadsword. I can buy an axe. I think that's what I'm going to try to buy. It's probably an axe. Oh, nope. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Y'all know that ain't what I wanted to do. Let's go ahead and work on that cure spell a little bit more too. We need to level that up. That needs to be something. Yeah, I know his goblins ain't giving me much of anything, but that's okay. We have to get to Finn. Finn is a long way away from where we can go. And I do mean a long way away from where we can go. And we want to be somewhat ready by the time we get there. Yeah, you can cure. You can use cure on your enemies if you want to, which is kind of a weird system. But if you use cure on your enemies, you want to make sure they're of the undead variety. If they're of the undead variety, it will hurt them. It won't heal them. It'll hurt them. So you want to make sure that if you do that, you know. Maria's cure level. Okay. Okay, everything kind of went up there. Okay. That's what we wanted. We'll fight a little bit more. And then after that, we'll use some weapons. I really need to go back in and grab an axe. Let me go get an axe. Now, I think what we're going to do right here is we're going to actually put the axe in my other hand. I do believe. I won't have a buckler. Does that mean he can use my buckler? No. We may want to hold on to that buckler for a little bit. And maybe not sell it yet. I don't think me or Maria have any magic points left. He did. See, you'll hit him twice because I've got weapons in both my hands instead of just one hand. Of course, my strongest weapon goes in I don't know. I'll have to look that up. I'm not really sure. See, I missed the axe attack that time, but it really doesn't matter at that point because you really you can't do much in the way of that anyway. So we'll try to level up the weapons just a little bit more. See, the axe level went up right off the bat. What hand am I? I am right-handed. Everybody's right-handed right at the moment. And in my right hand I have the sword. So but you have to really pay attention to that. You only have a couple party members who are not right-handed. So you have to kind of pay attention to, and always cast your spells on one. I know you didn't see it with the cure because I wasn't doing it with the cure, but cast them on one person or on one enemy. That will help. That will help a lot in the long run. We should be able to save up here in just a minute. After a couple more fights, and we should be able to make it to Finn, I would assume. It's a long walk to there. And we have one thing to do in there. And then we have to go back to Altair. So we want to make sure that we have enough. We want to make sure that we have enough supplies and things to make it there and then back anyway. It's attacking the back row. See how my thunder went up to 2 magic points per cast. And that will happen as you go forward. Okay, everybody can just attack. Dodge the soldiers and head north out of the city walls and follow the town's edge around to the east to arrive at the pub, which is also infested with monsters. So don't go in any of the stores there, I assume, is what they're trying to tell me. Go straight to the pub and don't worry about other stuff. After a while, we'll have enough gil that it won't matter, and you'll be able to do whatever you want to do. Goblins, hornets, and leg eaters are about all we're seeing right at the moment. So I don't think we're going to have a whole lot of trouble. I'll tell you what, we're going to, even though it drops his defense, we're going to give Guy that shield. That way he can at least maybe level that up. And I'll let you look at my stats. As you can see, nothing big, nothing special. You know, we've leveled this and leveled that. Nothing fantastic. Fire's about to go up. Things of that nature. And sometimes you can't level anything any further up. I think that's where we're at with Guy. He can't level up that spell that much further. So, now, we're going to just attack on the way there. That way, if we get in trouble on the way back, we can still fall back on a couple of spells. I would rather have the spells in hand to use them. That would seem to be a better idea. This poisoning stuff's going to have to quit. They're going to have to stop on that because that's just, that's getting to me. I mean, yeah, it goes way afterwards, but that's just getting on my nerve there. See, his shield level went up, so. Ooh, a first strike. I'll take that. I'll take that anytime I can get it. Anytime. Maybe we'll use the stuff on the way back. Everybody's hit points increased. That's not a bad thing. Alright. Here's the town of Finn. You don't want to get into any fights. You get into a fight, they'll kill you. Because their soldiers in here, they have 750 hit points. They will kill you. You may run into a monster or two here. We're going to wait for that dude to move. See, he's crawling with Imperial soldiers. We have to be careful. Be sure not to get too close. So we need to move around these people. Like I said, we're going to get into fights. I think Maria has to attack people in the back row because of the arrows. It doesn't really matter. I want to knock out the front row of enemies anyway. As to not get just wailed on. Not right now anyway. I mean, maybe later we might want to get hit and everything, but not right now. That's a bad sign. Now what you want to do is you want to go outside of the wall here. You come down here and you can, well. Oh my! There's quite a few enemies right here. If we can take down 3 around the first turn, we'd be alright. And 1 ran. That's not going to kill him. You attack the back row. Your puny attempts at damaging me. Step away. Okay, so once we get in the pub, you want to say the password to the barkeeper behind the counter. Gosh, there's so many enemies there. Oi, where do you think you're going? Customers aren't allowed behind the counter. Bleeding Imperials are nothing but an ill-bred rebel. You asking about Wild Rose? Ah, you're with the rebels. You'll find a secret door in this wall. There's a wounded soldier behind it. Go and see if you can help him. Huh? What am I going to do? I've had enough of this place. You lot can take it from here. Good luck. So he's pretty much leaving where he's at and everything. So you go back here and you're going to talk to, I think his name is Gordon. Are you going to turn me over to the Empire? At least have the decency to kill me first. I don't want them to take me alive. You're going to ask him. You're going to tell him that. He knows that you're not bad guys. So you're rebel soldiers, are you? His name is Scott. I got him confused with Gordon. He's a prince of Kashan. Prince Scott, we were told you fell in the battle. Thank goodness you're still alive. I am, but not for much longer. I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. There's something you must tell my brother Gordon. Tell him I know he has great strength. He must learn to have more faith in himself. I also have a message for the king. Tell him the reason Finn fell so quickly is that Count Borgen betrayed us. He's been made a general in the Imperial Army. There's one more thing. Tell Hilda that I love her. No, don't deliver that last message. The confessions of a dying man, they would only bring her pain. My brother Leon, have you heard news of him? I'm sorry, but I have not. I wish I could be of more help. Here, I want you to take my ring. I'm sure it will be of use. Maybe it's all this talking, but I've grown extremely tired. If you'll excuse me, I just need to rest for a little while. And he dies. Now the ring, you can use it to view the overworld map when you're outside of towns and dungeons. So that helps with that aspect of it. I can have what's in these chests, can I? a potion, a potion, and a potion. Okay, well, that's not a bad pickup. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to, let's see. We're going to go back to Altar and do our stuff. And then before we go to Paloom to really kind of start off, okay, how do you get to Paloom first? Oh. That's kind of weird. Oh, we will get Minwu. Okay, that makes sense. Minwu has a canoe. So, let's get out of this city here. Let's not fight any of these guys. Okay. Let's leave. Okay. We'll stop on the way back. There is no short way back to Altar. I'll use some of these on the way back. I'm not going to use anything with Maria because in case I need her cure spell, I need that to be available to me in the case that happens. Her bow and arrow is probably going to be strong enough to hit them in the back row anyway and to kill them with one shot. I'm going to check Guy's level on his thunder spell to see if it only goes up to level 3, because it may only go up to level 3. And if it only goes up to level 3, then kind of not really doing a whole lot of anything at that point. No, it goes up. Okay. It just goes up really slow now. As one would expect. You know. They tell you to stay close to the water's edge because a lot of times the enemies that are closer to the water's edge are not necessarily... We're going to go ahead and use Blizzard a few times with her. I think I've got enough hit points that I can make it to the other town with using magic. I don't think I'm going to need cure. We'll level up some spells and some weapons and stuff while we're working our way down through there. Trust me when I say that helps in the long run. Okay. I'm going to go over right there. We can go back across the bridge. See where we're at once we get there. You'll have plenty of opportunities to level up the cure spell. So anytime that works out, guys, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I think I'm going to go ahead and use it a little bit anyway. As a matter of fact. Okay. Alright. Because we can stay in Gatria if we need to. I don't think we're going to have to. I don't think it's that far from Gatria down to... Oh dear. There's a lot of y'all. Oh boy. We'll go back down to Altair. We'll do all that, and then we'll probably quit for part 1 playthrough. Got thunder off first. That's nothing to sneeze at. Blizzard? Because I don't have any magic left. Guy's going to end up being a fighter anyway. So, don't need to really worry too much about him. Just in the early going, you want him to know at least a spell. Okay, well, I'm going to smack you around, and then they're going to smack your friends around, and you're going to die in one turn. Hopefully they don't get to attack. Blizzard level increased. That's good. That's a fantastic news. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the cure spell as many times as we can. Oh, I don't have any more magic ones. Okay, well, fine then. We're going to stay at the inn. See, I told you before long we'd have the Gil anyway. Okay. I'm going to save right there. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. I don't remember where the castle is. This is not the castle. This is the sanctuary where you come if you're dead. This is Gordon. He is once a prince of Kashan. Now I'm nothing but a coward. When my brother Scott fell in battle, I abandoned my kingdom and fled here. Let's ask him about Wild Rose. So you asked to take up arms and struggle. I'm so afraid he will turn me away that I haven't even asked. Instead of skulk around here, I'm just a spineless coward. Go ahead, laugh. I deserve it. We're going to show him the ring. It's his brother's. He really said all those things about me. And there's really nothing else that he's going to say. So, you're going to leave. Well, we're going to figure out how to get back up to the castle. Because I have, or wherever we started at, because I have just... Okay, we found it. All right. Okay, well, we're going to go talk to Hilda first. Remember Wild Rose, of course, it's yes, we know it. We know your password is Wild Rose. She's just saying the things she said earlier, but I have to be really careful because it'll just go and show her the ring. That ring belonged to Scott. Is he alive? He gave us this ring in Finn just before he lost the last of his strength. Did he say anything? No, nothing. Your Highness, please, the ring belongs with you. No, keep it. It is meant for men of courage. You infiltrated Finn and returned to tell the tale. You've proven yourselves quite capable. It would seem I underestimated your strength. I would have it that you lend that strength to our cause. There is a magical metal known as Mithril, and we need strong warriors if we are to obtain it. You want to learn Mithril. so that you can ask about mithril. We lost Finn because we were ill-equipped. The Empire fought with weapons and armor made of mithril. I have charged Joseph, a man living in Salmon, with the task of finding a source of mithril. I do not know the cause, but we've been unable to contact him for some time now. Would you go with Minwu to Salman to look into this? And of course we're going to. So we talked to Minwu. I heard my lady's words and have waited for you since. To reach Salman, we must first pass through the port town of Paloom. Take my canoe and let us be on our way. So Minwu joins the party. Now, when Minwu comes in, of course you get the canoe. Minwu is a spellcaster. So he's not going to have like weapons, but as you can see, he knows a lot of spells, and they are pretty high leveled. So what you want to do is you want to change your formation and put Minwu along with Maria in the back row, so that he doesn't get beat up real bad, because that's one of the last things you want is your spellcaster getting beaten to death. And we need to speak with Princess Hilda again. My bad. This time the Empire also suffered heavy losses during the battle for Finn. In Bafsk, they're constructing the Dreadnought to compensate for those losses. You have to learn Dreadnought. Then you turn around and you ask about Dreadnought. The Empire is using the people of Bafsk to build the Dreadnought. The Dreadnought itself is a massive, heavily armed airship. An airship. You ask about the airship. A man named Sid, the former captain of Finn's Order of the White Knights, built an airship, a ship that sails the skies. But he became obsessed with his airship and flew away from Finn. We are poor for his absence. I'm told he now lives in Poft, granting travelers passage on his airship for a price. He then uses this money to make further refinements to his airship, or so the story goes. So you want to find Sid at some point. You'll run into him sooner or later anyway. Now you talk to the king, so we've lost Scott as well. He proposed to Hilda, now he'll never hear her answer. I always thought he'd make a fine husband for her. You ask him about the airship. He doesn't know anything about it. You ask him about mithril. He says we believe mithril was in common use once long ago. Some surviving records indicate mithril was mined in the north near Semet Falls. Ask him about the Dreadnought. What? The Empire would dare build such a weapon? This is the first I've heard of such a thing. I see. They didn't tell me for fear of worrying me. Not much else you can ask him. You can show him the ring, but nothing happens. So, of course you have the canoe. I don't think we'll have to get anything for Minwu. He may already have what he needs. We'll double check just to make sure that he has what he needs. Armor and weapon wise, because I don't think he has a weapon. I don't think he needs a weapon. He does not need either of those two weapons because he is not a close-up fighter. Do you need... No, he doesn't need a buckler. He's going to need a leather cap. He's going to need leather gloves. So he's going to have leather cap and leather gloves. We'll save right there. Now, you guys have probably seen I haven't bought very many items. It's not that, that I'll buy them as I need them. The canoe. Can we sail over that way, or do we have to dock it? While on the canoe, the party cannot be attacked. Okay. Well, we're going to go over there. We're not going to buy anything yet, but we will get over to... well, we might go ahead and do it. I'm not sure. But we're going to get over to... Okay! Got jumped right out the gate. Yeah, that's a fantastic one. Yeah, Minwoo doesn't have anything offensive. Well, let's see here. He's got a staff that he uses, but that's not gonna do much. Okay, well, it's one of those ordeals, I guess. You can go up through there, and then you want to get on your canoe and travel right over here. Not going to use that ship yet. And we only got in 2 fights on the way there. Yeah, he's going to miss. Don't worry about Minwoo missing the attacks. That's going to happen frequently. His staff level increased, even though he was sorely missing the enemies. But that's okay. Minwoo's going to be with us for a little while. Says stop by the magic shop to pick up some newly available defensive spells. Minwoo already has stuff. Man near the entrance to Paloom will offer a ride on this ship to the town of Poft. He charges 32 gils, so make sure you have some spare change before speaking with him. After you pay, leave a town aboard the ship waiting on the dock. It will whisk you over to the open seas to Poft. We'll see if they have anything to buy armor and weapon wise, and if they do not, we'll stop right here. Dagger, no. A mace for me! You'll see me keep a lot of weapons in my hands. It's because I want to have what I can have. Oh. Shoot. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about a shield for either of these two. Okay, we're going to have to fight off stream to get some of the things we need here. We're not going to get shields. I can get 3 copper cuirasses right now. Okay. Well, I will have to work on that. I can sell some of that equipment I just dropped. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. Everybody's got a cures. I need 4 helmets. A couple more gloves. Well, crap. Okay. Well, I'll save for right now, and we'll work on that. We'll work on that off stream, and when we come back, we'll have it all juiced up, and we'll be ready to go. So we're just gonna wait until this catches up, and we'll do some more of this next time. Like I said, it probably won't be a stream of leveling up or anything. It will probably be a lot more doing stuff this next time. There's also a spell store down here, down at the bottom. I think they sell a lot more tomes. They spell Cure, Blink, Protect, and Shell. You played the games before, you know what those do. I'm just letting this catch back up, and then we'll stop both streams. We'll have to buy the helms and the gloves for everybody so that their defense can go up, and we'll work on that. That shouldn't be too bad. I need to get out of the magic shop, otherwise I'm going to end up buying magic, and that's not what I want. Now, sooner or later, Maria's going to have to... We may have to buy her some more tomes. Minwu will leave the party eventually, and we will need extra things. We may buy more tomes for everybody. Just to kind of make sure that we've got a little bit of everything. Everything covered, just in case you run into anything that may be bad. I don't know what the stream is doing at the moment. It looks like it may have stopped or gotten stuck. So I'll just cut that off right there because I don't think there's anything else going on. And we'll see you next time.